Welcome to Extra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censor. I was not singing, I was not dancing, and I definitely was not making my chest pop. No, 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 not this time. And there's reasons behind, or there's reasons for that. Let's just say when you age well, but you also age. And age is undefeated. Time is not something that you can get back, even though if you have a time machine, you'd have to stop the process of aging, period. Time machine just manipulates and plays with time. It has nothing to do with the aging mechanism or the aging factor. Uh I'll dive into that. I'll try. But long story short, age, you ain't winning that battle unless you appreciate it from a different point of view. Noobs, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Thank you for doing all the things that you do. How about become a reg now? You can go ahead. It's free. We won't judge. In fact, we will open you in the community with open arms. You see that person to your left? Guess what? They a member. See the person to your right? Guess what? They a reg and a part of this. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels like every single day, but it's not every single day. It just feels that way. Why does it feel that way? Because we have this special, unique bond. We don't know what to call it, but it's okay because we will retroactively use that time machine that I mentioned in the beginning and say, this is what it is. This is what it always was. And this is what it should, would, could, and will be forever, ever, ever, ever. That's how we playing that out. We're going to rewrite history. We're going to rewrite the history book so it can play out that way. Nonverbal communicating peeps, that's not for you. That's for everybody else. We communicate non-verbally. Everyone else, that is the end game. That is the goal. That is the end game. That is the goal. Okay, so yeah. And the reason, or some of the reasons that I bring up this whole age thing, because it's been keeping me up at night. It's been keeping me up at night. Not for the simple reasons that I was wrong early on. Because I can go ahead and admit when I was wrong. I can go ahead and say I was wrong and wear it like a badge of honor because that mean I done learned a lesson. That mean I done got me some education. That mean I done increased the knowledge base. That mean I done grew personally and personally grown. I'm into that. That makes me feel good. I like doing things that make me feel good and that make me feel some kind of way. Am I all of my feelings? No, I am not. But my feelings are there and they are happy, happy, joy, joy. And this is not for the reason me being kept up late at night for the simple fact that I was wrong and I was wrong, noob or noobs, because way back when I was a little wee lad, I always wanted to just grow up and be older real quick so I can do the things that I want to do. But I had no idea about the responsibility that entailed. I had zero inkling and zero clue that I wouldn't be able to do some of the things that I could do then. Uh-uh. Zero foresight, zero clue, zero messaging, zero notes from the present, none of that. In fact, I don't even think the time machine was invented or worked then. I do not. And I'm not going to do the butterfly effect or continue to play the what if game or even make up a what if game. I'm just going to leave it at that. I was wrong. I can admit that. I'm okay. I'm okay. I was wrong in my thoughts of all this joy and all of this fun that I would have, the no responsibilities, the being able to take naps all the time, all day long, do nothing, have no accountability, have zero responsibility. Hey, that was the life. Of course, in my imagination, because I don't think even in IRL that was something that would appeal to me later on, and it's definitely not something that appeals to me now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say I was wrong. Where I got the idea, wherever the mindset was, wherever fantasy land or imaginary person and people I was talking to or getting information from at the time, it was just bad in, bad out. Bad information. You're making basing decisions off of bad intel, bad intel, bad information, bad decisions, bad everything. You're going to get bad output, bad conclusions, bad results, unless you slip up and somehow get a result. But it was due to the fact that it was an unintended consequence that just so happened it felt that way. It just so happened by happenstance that it ended up that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, look, chance. It happens sometime. You get lucky. You have a few chances that go your way that was unexpected. I'm not going to take that away. But everything else, it's solid. It stands. It stays. The reason or that I'm kept up at night is because when I do something to hurt myself, and I just can recall doing this when I was a little bit younger and it didn't hurt as bad or it didn't hurt at all. I remember I could sleep all awkwardly and weirdly on the couch and not wake up with a crook in my neck. What's a crook in your neck? You mean that's a thing? If you were asking if the me now or the older me was asking the younger me back then, what is a crook in your neck? I'd have zero clue unless I asked one of the adult roommates that I live with, better known as parents, and they would have explained or told me, and then that's something different. But I'm just going off of the fact that IDK at the time. I was gonna do ATM, but nah, it's definitely not at the moment. And at the time, that was just too many. That was just too many T's, and I don't want to. I don't want to confuse. I don't want confusion. I want this to be crystal clear. Crystal clear. Me asking crook in the neck. What is that? Don't know. Charlie horse. What is that? Don't know. Heartburn. What is that? Don't know. Uh, and that all stems from you know, just not being able to keep up, just not being able to do something that I thought I was able to do. And that's what's keeping me up at night. It's not the fact that I was wrong. It's not the fact that I went down a path that I no longer can go the opposite direction. Reverse aging, that is. It doesn't exist. And even if it did, I don't think I would want to be a part of it. I'm cool. Keep them knives away. Keep them away. This is all natural. If you know, you know. And hopefully you do. Hopefully everyone understands that one. But if not, I'd suggest you hit me up offline and say, hey, explain. Or you can ask the person next to you, say, hey, explain this to me. And they will be able to explain it. They will be able to break it down. We help each other. Sharing is caring, but you shouldn't share everything. Helping is understanding, and we understand most most stuff, most things. Can't say all, can't say we 100% because I still want to maintain being a truth teller. And if I'm not a truth teller, if I'm not maintaining that aspect, then what am I good for? Serious question. How? Bird, bird like voice. However, with being kept up at night due to pain, due to injuries, due to thinking about the other things that keep me up at night, it's okay because being advanced, having all of these experience and life lessons, I am able to utilize. I am able to be efficient. I am able to do stuff that I can do now that I had no idea that was possible, that was even feasible way back then. So it's like the Libra scales are being balanced. It is like the pros and cons. You pick, you choose your options, that is, your options. So while I can rail against the machine, while I can say, "Oh man yells at cloud," and put all the little tidbits and all of the little trinkets and side items and side pieces and side notations and all of the XXX stuff, and that means extra. Keep your mind out of the gutter. This is a family show, a family program. If I were to go that direction, I'll be a little bit more creative. Or if creativity was at an all-time low, which never ever happened, I just go ahead and say earmuffs. Oh, I just go ahead and say earmuffs because earmuffs would be the cool thing to say at the time. But after saying earmuffs, I probably wouldn't say anything offensive or controversial at all. And what I mean by controversial, something that's not made for youngins, something that's not made for the people that I'm reflecting on, the person, me, who I reflected on, saying that I had no idea of the rude awakening that was coming my way when I was wishing, when I was hoping to fast forward time to go further in the future. But as I think about it a little bit more, he might have been on to something. That young Vince might have been on to something because now, as I look at it through those eyes and that prism, yeah, efficiency, different level, anticipation, maxed out, thirst for knowledge and having availability to get whatever you want far as knowledge base maxed out, being able to utilize all of the devices, all of the variables that's readily and available, and knowing, and if not knowing, having the ability to ask for help and actually have somebody help you or know what they're doing or can point you in the right direction. Maxed out. I don't know. Maybe that young Vince was on to something. But the other part, the physical part, the responsibility part, that part, I don't think, I don't think he had a clue. So I guess I can say through all of that imaginary and bad intel and bad information, somehow by chance, somehow by luck, the unintended consequence ended up right. Although I must admit, I still enjoy a nap. I still enjoy my 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Because anything more than 6, are you really sleeping? Anything less than 5, are your eyes really closed? Serious question. Serious question. And that's why I am okay. I've been up late, been kept up late at night from the things that keep me up late at night, in addition to having a crook in my neck. So I'm not in energy conserving mode, although I am an old person saving mode. And that old person saving mode is me. And I'm okay with that. Go ahead, young Vince, puff your chest out. Even though you was wrong, be wrong all the way. Don't be halfway wrong, because you're still gonna end up in a good space, in a good place, if you put the work in. Life lesson. See, noobs? See? You get life lessons in all sorts of things and stuff like this. I suggest you go back and review some of the historical documents. Oh, wait, it's only one noob left? Anyway, the rest will get this message. If not, go ahead and pass it along while I continue on and say thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this and continue to be a part of this and become a reg. And reg, you know what's up. But I'm going to say, hold on. Hold on. Be sure to check out the website at Xtra, vdgsports.com. That is XTRA, VDG Sports. Oh, wait. That's XTRA, VDGSPRTS.com. No, I did not. No, I did not forget how to spell it. What I did forget that I started spelling and switched over the words. Can't do both. Gotta be one or the other. One or the other. And I'm blaming this on the regs, because the regs want me to do something and I had my mind on doing it. I was gonna do it. I was gonna give it a 10% chance of doing it. But since I messed up on that, I'm not doing it, period. But that's a website you can check out. There's a YouTube as well. XTRA VDG. That's extra VDG. Like, subscribe, share. Basically, do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must, comment if you may. We clap back. We clap back. Thank you. Thank you. And that's to the noobs, non-verbal communicating peeps. I just want to say your name again. You are always there and always on my mind. And you know this. Regs, you messed it up. But I'll just say this. How about a little drops? Little bit of drop, drip, 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 drops. It ain't a thirst trap. It's just a peace out. See? Almost 10%.